Hey, Shalom, Yahbashim Yahshai Barakadas Brakatham, call all Yahbashim Yahshai. You know, want to give double honors to our apostles, who are elders who rule well. Blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. You know, I just want to do this little quick hit, man. This in post production, I brought this. I'm gonna put it up. You can see in the it says observant people are always one step ahead. They might not say much, but they are acutely aware of everything, including inconsistencies and patterns of behavior, body cues, strategic kindness, and inauthentic energy. One thing that I do want to just cancel out immediately, because it seems to me it's like a lot of people always trying to tell somebody else, you know, but I shared this with the Akim and immediately turned to a self-evaluation, and one of the things that I wanted to interchange out is the word observant. Okay. Let's replace that word with prudent. Okay. Prudent people are always one step ahead with themselves. They might not say much. Okay. You don't gotta speak, and do all that. It's about action, right? They might not say much, but they're acutely aware of everything, including inconsistencies of your own patterns of behavior, your body cues, you know what I'm saying? Your strategic kindness and authentic energy, you know. And the thing is why would you do that? But let's first get a precept. Let's see here. Because 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua is in you, except you be reprobates. Okay? And when you go into that word reprobates, it says in the NLT, if you have failed, if not, you have failed the test of genuine faith. You know what I'm saying? And really it's being it's like, let me get that word reprobate. I don't want to rush past it. Time is kind of stricken me. But we're going let the spirit deal. It says, not standing the test, not approved, properly used of metals and coins, that which does not prove itself, such as it ought, unfit, unproved, spurious, reprobate, unproven. Okay. And a lot of times the flesh is always allocated, because as Paul said, that what we want not, that's what we do. Matter of fact, let's get that. So like, I gotta word it. I'm not wording it correctly. Yeah. So we're going to Romans chapter 7. I'm just trying to find a good spot because it's a long read, and I'm not gonna go through all of it. I started Romans 7 and 11. It says, for sin, taking occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it slew me. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just, and good. Was then that which is good made death unto me? The Most High forbid, but sin, that it might appear in sin, worketh death in me. By that which is good, that sin by the commandment might become exceeding sinful. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do, I allow not. Okay. For what I would, that I do not. That do I not. But what I hate that I do, if then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Okay, so we're gonna read the NLT and we're gonna get into some the clarification. Right? It says, so the trouble is not with the law, for it is spiritual and good, and trouble and the spiritual and good. The trouble is with me, for I am all too human, a slave to sin. Okay? I don't really understand myself, for I want to do what is right, but I don't do it. Instead, I do what I hate. But if I know that what I am doing is wrong, this shows that I agree that the law is good. Pretty much when you're doing wrong and it's like, man, this is wrong, and you know it's wrong, then that'll be the good in you. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you're good, because some people do wrong and think they don't bat an eye, right? But the point is that we have a standard, and my personal beliefs, and I believe some scriptures to back it, but it's a progressive thing. You know what I'm saying? And some things, everything is going to bother you, but you're not going to be able to get everything down packed at once. We are dying daily. We're dying to the world daily, and we're becoming renewed in this truth daily. So we got to be obsessed with progression. We got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that means you're constantly chiseling away at the incompetencies and the negatives about yourself, and adding new bricks into your temple. Okay, and like I said, you're not going to be able to come in this truth, and we might have it's like a video game. You come with a certain package. You know what I'm saying? You might have the faith package. You might have the charity package. You might have, based how the Lord groomed you while you was in the world, while we was in the world. You'll come in equipped with certain packages right out the gate. And then when you come into the truth, the main package is faith and the breakdowns and the prophecies and the understanding via the Holy Spirit. But we still got things that happen to us in the world that carries over into the truth. Okay? And what happens is we build a defense up, okay, through those experiences. And those experiences causes patterns, inconsistent patterns of behaviors, body cues. You start shutting down. You call it depression or something like that. You kind of you'll go to a place where you seclude yourself, you isolate yourself. Strategic kindness, you feel like, whatever happened, like you should be able you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I can do all things through Yahweh Shai who strengthens me. Meaning that in strategic kindness, meaning you don't want to offend somebody. But if you're telling the truth of the gospel in a sincere manner, then you shouldn't have to bite your tongue for nobody. All right? Long as you're within the scriptures, long as you're within order. I'm not going to sit here and reprove an elder, because you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to go back and forth with an elder, right? But to say, hey, I don't think it's a good idea, or I don't want to do that, you're not going to get me to eat no pork. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you should have all right to say that. But when you're living in some type of inconsistency or in any type of lie of the flesh, whether you're man-pleasing, whether you're self-serving, or whether you're trying to do stuff to be seen, then these type of natures come about, because they don't produce, a lot of times it doesn't produce the results that you want. But when you're living for the love of yourself, working out your own salvation, not being a lone wolf, but understanding it's up to you and myself, not us both together, but speaking, when I say you, I mean me, okay, as well. You have a standard, and that's a standard the Lord put the Spirit on you for. But you're not going to get it overnight, okay? There's certain things that's going to trigger you and attach you. You're going to see brothers do things, and you say, man, I got to get there because I want to be saved, not because I want to be seen. that's the problem with these guys that fall out of the truth or that be coming up against and being all out of order, is that they want to be seen. So they want to sit on an apostle's chair to be seen. All right. You should want to be in a chair or put your light on a hill so people can see it, so they can run into the truth, not you. Okay. So we have to do things in truth and sincerity, you know, and when we're not living in that box, it creates inconsistent natures. It creates inauthentic energy. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be sincere and real, man. And which goes back to, you have to love this gospel, man. You'll love the brotherhood. You'll genuinely love brothers, because brothers are important. They're the only honest human beings for the most part on this planet Earth. They're the closest thing you're gonna get to the kingdom of heaven and how we're supposed to be treating each other. They aren't the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within us, of course, but we aren't in that perfect state, is what I mean. So while we're here, they're the closest thing. The brothers are the closest thing. This gospel is the closest thing. So we have to, I was reading this book called, I forget the book, is by Gary something. He wrote the book Unfuck Yourself, but he said a good quote that pretty much, love is not a 50-50 thing, which is that we're supposed to have a love for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We are supposed to have a passion for this gospel, a passion for him. It's not a 50-50. It's not 100%. It's not a tit for tat, let's say. Okay? It's not something that you're supposed to get in return. Love is pretty much establishing your passion toward how you feel and how you feel that thing should be treated. You know what I'm saying? And without expecting anything in return. Even salvation. Because it'll limit you. What if Satan put it in your mind you ain't going to get salvation? It'll mess with your spirit. But if you're doing it because it's for the love of the Lord, because he is Yahweh, because he is, and we're in this gospel and we're doing it because of that, then we'll be unstoppable. And we're establishing how much we love him through our actions and through our passion towards him. So we won't have inconsistencies in nature. I'll do whatever for the Lord, and you really wouldn't. Love the Lord in truth and sincerity, in real passion. And there's some things you're going to find out that you love more, and you're going to say, damn, that's what I would not, but I do it, and I hate it. Sometimes, I love comfort more than its truth at times, and I have to break that shit. Okay? And then if I use excuses, oh man, I'm working all the time, I got this going on, no, fuck that, man. Ain't nothing better than this gospel. Nothing. So nothing, I should love it. I should love something that's loving me. He's gonna be there for me. At any cost, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, as long as I'm following the rules. Okay? The Lord is merciful. Even if I wasn't following rules and he still had love for me. Ain't nobody on planet Earth. My job ain't gonna do that. My family ain't gonna do that. Let you do something down bad to them. They ain't gonna never forget it, man. Right? So we should never be in the place of being inauthentic to our passion towards Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But we're in this flesh. So sometimes we get distracted. Get distracted by women. And you try to perform in the gospel, but it's inauthentic. Giving body, your body cues is you're disenchanted, you're looking off, you're falling asleep, you're not showing up on time. Nah, man. We supposed to be in love with this thing, man. Not for a benefit, but because it's the truth. This is what's gonna happen. David gonna sit on that throne. Yahweh is gonna return, bring us salvation. Yahweh is the existing power. That's why we should love him. He controls everything. That's the reason, So yeah, man, I just wanted to share that, man. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Baruch Kakadash Bakatham. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shalom.